University was on one side, and the organizational chart for our division of student affairs was on the other side. So new student and parent programs is out of what division? Student affairs, exactly. That's something you should know, because that's where you're housed out of and what division you're housed out of. So you'll see on this side, new student and parent programs were in the second line from the left. So my boss is Christy Zamarco, Associate Vice President for Student Affairs, and then the Vice President for Student Affairs is who? Eric Rivera, you got it. And then on the other side, you can see the campus is made up of 4 different divisions. Okay, so this is all good things for you to know. So academic affairs, we have university relations and development, which some of you will actually give tours for our donors and our different dignitaries. We do a lot of what we call behind the scenes VIP tours for them. That's our philanthropic arm of the university, so they raise money for the university. And then obviously us, student affairs, and then business and financial affairs. So housing administration, not the res ed side, but housing administration, facilities, our gorgeous landscaping, the beauty of our buildings, our architects, that's all business and financial affairs. And then we have auxiliaries as well. This handout is kind of coupled with the CSU structure handout, and I know this is, again, more than you need to know, but good to know, because sometimes when you're with an out-of-state family, they may say, well, how many campuses is in the CSU system, and what's that kind of governing body look like, and because they're coming from different, similar type higher education systems in their state, and they're just trying to make sense of it. How many colleges do we have at SDSU? Awesome. And then the auxiliaries, Aztec Shops, Associated Students, our Research Foundation, and Campanile Foundation. So we just, again, wanted to give you kind of a glaze overview, including some of the big picture, and then coming home to us at SDSU. Any questions on these two? Again, kind of a visual representation, organizational charts. I always like to look at organizational charts to see where you fit in. Yeah?
I was just wondering kind of what the SDSU Senate, if I'll just like more about that.
Say one more time.
The SDSU Senate, like what their responsibilities are and what they do, because it was just kind of like at the bottom of the page here.
Yeah, so we can probably even drill down and get you more specifics, but we kind of operate off of a shared governance model at San Diego State, and so they're a body of faculty, staff, administrators that get together. I don't know how often they meet. It's relatively often though, but talking about different hot topics of the university, making recommendations on big picture items for the university. When you all were at New Student Family Convocation, our new chair of the Senate, her name is Dr. Michelle Bober, I think it's Bober Michelle. And I met her for the first time, but they have different terms. But she was representative of one of our, chief academic officers type of thing. And it's like the governing body over the faculty. But they've been involved in some really key decisions at the university. We can get some more info for you too, because I'm not really, really in tune to all the specifics that they work on and what they oversee. What other questions on these, if any? Again, just a good generalist overview for you to have. And these things change. Organizational structures change. People move in and out of roles. So, what it looks like now, but it might change. And then the new student and parent programs handout. This you should be really familiar with. You might not be right at this moment in time, but in general you should be really familiar with. We're in the process actually of revising our mission statement a little bit, so we'll probably share that at a Monday meeting. But really the goal of our mission in the student and parent programs is to support you all, to support students, and obviously specifically on new students and their transition to the university and establishing that great positive foundation for them. And we really, over the years, have been able to do that through our partnership with the parents and with the family members. So an emphasis on both. But you all are a huge part of our mission in helping us carry out what we do in NSPP. And then you'll see the top subset are student programs. Because even though we're new student and parent programs, we kind of see ourselves in 2 different lenses. We plan for the students, we plan for the parents. Sometimes it's overlapped, but important for you to see the 2 kind of distinct separations. Did you guys answer those questions okay, or was that a surprise? Some of you? How about you guys in the back? Is it a surprise, that question? Liz blank number of student programs list, yeah.
I thought it was just easier to name the new student programs, but when it came to parent programs, I was like,
Yeah, no, that's good. I'm glad your honesty. So important, brush up a little bit on your parent programs. Parents sometimes will be a lot more vocal on your tour than the students will, and they'll want to hear what's available for them, and they're excited to learn about that. Yeah.
I was just wondering, like, I found it a little curious that there seems to be more, like, opportunities for the parents and that, like, this, branch does, and I thought that was a little curious, like, why
Yeah.
is that?
So it's kind of interesting. So when you think about our office, it's new student programs in terms of the transitionary time, but we have parent programs for the entire time. So on paper, it might look like there's a little bit more parent programs, but some of these are, say like the magazine is, you know, a collateral piece. It's not like a full-blown program. But we serve the parents throughout the duration of the time, so the 4+ whatever year it is. And then the students, it's really that first critical year that we serve them. Obviously the perspective then, and then once they get here. Good observation, though.
I know Michelle is gonna come later in the semester and present on parent programs, but we do have a very unique philosophy when it comes to parent involvement. We really see them as partners in the educational process of their students. So we really, foster that partnership throughout, I think Michelle mentioned, throughout the 4+ years that their students are here.
Yeah, I don't remember when I'm coming back, but I'm coming back before I leave to have this little one. And it's always one of my most favorite times to be with you all because we're so proud of our parents program here and what we've been able to do with parents to impact student success, and it's all with that in mind. So anything that we've added is driven on helping you all succeed. And we've tracked the data over the years, which is really neat to see what a difference like our families are making. So I think it's a couple weeks.
It's not on here, but would Explore SDSU be a new student program or no?
Yeah, so it's a new student program, but it's not solely coordinated out of our department.
Okay.
So, like, we're on the committee, we serve as a village lead for our division of student affairs, but it's not, it's coordinated out of academic affairs as a hubbub, where, does this make sense?
Yeah.
Where like, new student and family convocation, new student orientation, that's an us thing, that's a division of student affairs thing through new student and parent programs, does that make sense? So while we are major contributors, we aren't the sole figureheads for that event, so we wouldn't take that as our piece. But yes, definitely a new student event, yep, you're seeing it right. Any other questions about our office? If you ever have questions about our office, don't hesitate to ask. You know, many of you, we saw you in the office this week, you see us working, you can pop your heads in. Obviously, you can stay in for training too, but good that you have a good, understanding of who we are and where you're housed out of for our office. So, any other questions on those handouts? Everything seemed clear? Okay, cool.
Alright, so we'll transition to our next activity. So this is also something that we wanted to do last week, but we didn't get to it, and learning everyone's names. So I'm going to go ahead, PIs, if you want to help me pass these out. And as they're passing these out, I just kind of want to explain what the purpose of this. Well, I won't say too much, but essentially just answer the questions. We recognize that it is a huge commitment for you all to be in this training for the next, year or so. So we wanted to take some time for you all to reflect, maybe on what are some of the feelings that you are experiencing, maybe today or last week when you had your first training program. What are you excited about? What are you most nervous about? And again, this is all in regards to training in your first year as an ambassador. And then what are your 3 goals for the year? So what are your 3 personal goals for the year? And then the last section that you'll see on here is anything you want to share. Anything that you want to put on here, thoughts, maybe just listen to your favorite song or whatever you may be feeling. That's kind of appropriate right there. And then once you're done, you're going to fold it into 3. And then you're going to put your name on the front, and then we're going to go ahead and staple it.